Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house, where we're eating good food, sharing good times, and we hope you enjoy your stay. Let's get to cooking. Hey y'all, so we're going to go ahead and fix a dinner today. A real easy dinner. I'm going to start with my veggies. You can see that I have some broccoli, some carrots, and one of the zucchini I grew out of my garden. I'm going to just let this steam while I cut up pork tenderloins into medallions. And they're not going to be perfect medallions, but they'll be delicious nonetheless. So let's get this cut up, and then we'll get them pounded thin so we can fry them and enjoy a delicious meal. Now I'm cutting the pork to about 1.5 inch thick pieces so that when I go to hammer them out, it'll be about 1/2 inch thick. I'm going to season them after I hammer them out, and I'll show you what I'm seasoning it with. Let's turn on some hammering music and get this done. Okay, hammering is done. Let's go ahead and put some granulated onion on. We'll add some garlic salt and some Lowry's seasoning salt. I'm only going to season one side of my meat today, and I'm going to add these seasonings into my flour mixture that I'll dredge my meat into later on. But the beauty of cooking this way, this piece of meat this way, is that generally when you get a pork tenderloin from any store, you will get 2 tenderloins in the same package. So in this package, there were 2 pork tenderloins, and I was able to cut this one, but then save the next one for another meal at a later time. So she went on back in the freezer, but this one got cut up for medallions. So we have to cook smarter, not harder, and we have to save our money, because Lord knows what's going to happen with these grocery prices. So let's go ahead and dredge our meat and get them fried up. Now I have some oil, about 1/2 inch of oil, maybe 2-3 tablespoons of oil into a heavy bottom skillet. And I'm going to briefly fry them up. I just want to brown them because they're going to cook more once I get them in the gravy, because you know I'm smothering this. This is a take on an old-fashioned pork chop smothering. So a smothered pork chop. So let's do it with the tenderloin, and we know that it will be tender. Now, as my meat brown, I'm going to just take them out. They may not be done all the way through, but we're going to take them out, and like I said, they'll cook more in the gravy once I put them in the gravy. Now I poured off most of the gravy and left about a tablespoon or so, and I'm going to put a little bit of flour in just so that I can get that brown. I'm going to cook this for about a minute, and then we'll add water. I'm going real old school with this, y'all. We're going to cook this flour down, get it cooked to get the flour taste out, and then we'll add our water and get it nice and smooth. Okay, with the water added, we can kind of determine how thick the gravy is, and if I need to add a little bit more, which I will. We will add as much water as we need, and then we'll season it if we need to, because remember, these were the drippings from where we cooked the pork tenderloin medallions. So it probably has enough flavoring, but I'm going to taste it in just a minute to make sure that it is flavored the way I want it to be flavored. So after I get the gravy to the thickness and all the knots out, if there are any, we're going to go ahead and put our pork medallions back into it. And if you like a darker gravy, I don't mind the lighter gravy because I know the flour is cooked. But if you like a darker gravy, go ahead and add some browning. You can put some liquid browning into it to make it a little bit darker if you're kind of partial to dark gravy. Okay, so it's time to taste. I'm going to give this a little taste, and it is very good, so I don't have to add anything to it. I'm going to leave that right alone. Now that the gravy is done, I can go ahead and add my meat back to the gravy and let that cook just a little while longer, about 5 minutes. And after that cooks for a few or steams while in bubbles in the gravy, your meat is done. It's time to plate. So I had made some mashed potatoes. I got my veggies. And now let's go ahead and put our meat on. And can I tell y'all, this was delicious. Peepaw enjoyed his. Y'all know he did because he likes anything I cook. Bless his heart. But this was delicious. So, if you have a pork tenderloin laying around and you want an old school kind of meal, here it is. Smothered pork tenderloin medallions, mashed potatoes, and mixed veggies. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I do hope that you give this meal a try. It was delicious. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and comment because I love chatting with you all in the kitchen. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.